What's up guys, welcome to another track guide. This time we're at Thruxton, a very high speed track that I haven't driven in many years, and it's cool to be back with a few thousand more hours of experience behind the wheel of a race car. This is a very hectic racetrack that will compensate you for precision and smoothness, so keep that in mind while practicing for this week of racing for not only the MX-5 but also the Clio and TCR Cup. Coming into the first corner about halfway across the track, we are looking to place two wheels over the curb to get the best line possible through here. Since the curbs are pretty tall, try to take them as head on as you can to minimize the risk of them kicking you sideways and costing you time. Even though we are in the prime RPM range for an upshift, we still want to hold 4th gear until we are done turning for this corner, since the side forces being placed on the car will make 5th gear bog and lose us a couple of hundredths. For turn 3, our braking reference will be at around 150 feet, so exactly in between the 200 board and the next one. We want to set ourselves up for a great exit here, because this is where the track leads us to a very high speed section that lasts for pretty much half the time around the lap. So get a very wide entry and turn in after you're past the last board on the left. You can take the curb on the inside if you end up making a mistake or misjudging it, or even during a battle, but on a good lap on your own you should always aim to avoid it, since it severely upsets the balance of the car, making it harder for us to get on power early and efficiently. And also aim to exit the corner about halfway across the track. After exiting turn 3, give yourself a little bit more room before attacking turn 4. Now we have no other option besides attacking the inner cub head on. And to help us get through it without losing composure, lift off the gas to about 50% just before hitting it and get back to 100% as you're about to land. Make sure you don't go over the white line on the exit, because it will severely harm your line for turn 5 and it's also insanely slippery. For turn 5, upshift into 4th gear before turning in, and avoid the inner curb just like you did at Landmark Park. Same thing as turn 1, turn 6 presents you with the same kind of high curb where you only want to place two wheels over it. Stay on the inside lane until the dark tire marks appear on top of the curb. The tire marks will be your indication as to where you need to hop on the curb and apex the corner. Turn 7 is a very fast and blind corner, but it's easy if you follow these visual clues. Turn in on the outside of this darker tarmac lane and look to smoothly move to the inside of it. You will then meet another dark tarmac lane where you will do the same thing until you apex the corner at the inside curb. Just don't place your wheels over it because it will kick the car sideways and cost you time. Even though we are past the apex, we still want to stay close to the inside of the track because that will massively shorten the distance around this section. Before the road dips, begin to straighten your wheel to start opening up the line for this fast kink. About halfway across the track should be enough. You will then look for this small patch of dark tarmac beyond the white line, which will be our apex. Just aim for it and you should be good. For the uphill section, just hug the inside and drive with your wheels straight as much as you can to avoid scrubbing off speed. Now we are at the group of corners that will make or break your lap times or even your race if you get them wrong. Start braking just as you get to the white board on the left. Start braking just as you get to the white board on the left, and try to position the car midway across the track during braking. You should try your best to keep the composure here, so be smooth with your braking and heel and toe downshift if you're using a manual gearbox. Just as you're able to clearly see the inner curb for the right-hander, start turning in and aim to go over the inner curb with your entire car. As you're approaching the inner curb, start adding some gas to induce some forward momentum on the car. Here we also want to open up the exit as much as we can, just so we get a better line for the left-hander. Try to get as close as you can to the tire barrier on the left, as this will significantly straighten the line for these series of corners. As you get back on tarmac for a split second, upshift into 4th to calm the car down for the next curb. Around the last corner, position the car so that the yellow sausage curb goes in between both sides of the car. This is an aggressive line that could cause you to crash if you take it the wrong way, so make sure you practice considerably before doing this in a race. So that was a lap around Thruxton, and I think this will be a very intense and enjoyable week of racing in low fuel motorsports. And to help you improve your racing experience, you can join my Discord community where you will find the setups I use for every series I participate in. And not only that, but you can also find my ghost files, one-on-one coaching sessions, exclusive data analysis tools for LFM, telemetry files, challenges, special events, and much more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on track.